What a good y'all, it's your boy Antno here with an vlog. We is home today's Tuesday. If you haven't seen the last video, um, it's unedited, uncut. And I talked about how my Instagram got hacked. But that's not what this video is gonna be about. This video is also gonna be unedited and uncut. This video is more about communication and stuff like that. I think last year, I remember I used to, every Sunday after the mass, hit people, call people, text people, whatever people do, right? And, like that for a while, right? And then, I remember I was on a phone call with somebody, and this person was actually watching TV. He was watching the game with somebody else. So I'm on the phone. I guess I'm on speaker because both of them could hear me. But they're not paying attention. They're paying attention to the TV. I'm still on the phone just listening. And I'm like, okay, let me just get off because, I gotta go. So I get off and we do, went from there. And that was like, well, how you do that? How you even, like, for example, somebody called me and I'm watching TV with somebody. And, I put them on speaker. First of all, I wouldn't put nobody on speaker when I'm with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's for one. And for two, if you're watching TV, like, I talk, or I say, okay, I just call you back. Like, that's just the best way to do it. But this person just had me on speaker, and then they both was just watching TV, which is crazy. After that, it was another time where, of course, the same person was talking, whatever. And, I don't know, the person was just like, he was cool, but then he was just more like, not even weird to talk to, but he just couldn't hear me, and I just had to keep it for myself, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I'm just, leave that alone. And then there was this, other time I text people just don't answer for some reason, especially on Sunday. As I remember, I texted the cooking teacher, and I think it's actually recently. No, it wasn't recently. It's actually like that. Just said whatever she answered. And then recently, when I say recently, I remember it was because I texted because the guy who the guy who actually died, because once his daughter-in-law is just like he had basically remind me of the teacher. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know how that happened, but she just did. So, like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell her that part, because, like, she's gonna think I'm weird. So, I just said to see how she's doing and stuff like that. She said she's doing good. The point is that, there's a song by Wide Wade. The song is like, in the beginning of the song, he goes, after he became successful, people just always hit him up. And then, as the song goes on, he's like, if you think of me, hit me up. I was like, yeah, that is true. That's so true. Like, cause you just never know. And no, definitely hate, cause like, like me out of my brother, my sister, like out of both of them, both two sides, like I I can, I how you call it? I got friends, I talk to people, whatever. But it's more like, dude, it's just more of just, me reaching out instead of them reaching out. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like I just be like, damn, like, why not just reach out? But not just put them on like, hey, people got things to do, people busy, or people just do what they gotta do, and just with that mindset, just like, okay, like I'm gonna just move on. But there's one thing that really, really hit where it's like you can't be that busy to not really text request someone. You know what I'm saying? Like not a 2 second to 3 second. Like you can't just like do a message. And I learned that the other day I FaceTimed somebody. And oh, call me, like, talk whatever we do. And I felt like, no, I'm busy, I'm busy today, etc., etc. And the person was doing what she was doing. And then, like, 5 minutes later, like, she's playing with a pet. I'm like, how you busy? You playing with a pet? Like, yeah, you could just do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want, but try to do both. You know what I'm saying? But I just stayed quiet because I want no beef. But yeah, you can like, even if you're that busy, like, at least like, once you're done, you can just do what you gotta do. But people, they just they don't do that. Even other example, like people that really really go to school and stuff like that. I remember I was in high school, like even in school in general, like we from like we would even we was in high school. We started class what 5 like 8. Left at 2, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's okay. 7 hours late. Those 7 hours, okay, busy in school. Before that, sleep. And from like 2 to 10 to the 9, probably, up doing me, homework, watching TV, etc. Then after I get to bed, right? So that's like, you know, 6, 7 hours, right? Of just staying up after school. And even with coming home, I just use the phone. So when I say, how I say how like I got people's number, they go to school, it's like it's the same thing. Like they just don't. They just I don't know. They just don't be paying attention, and everybody do what they do what they want. But at the end of the day, people like that would opportunity to just play their part because I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I think I think I heard what somebody was like how um just die from loneliness or something like that. But I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I know one thing that's true. Like there was this guy, he lost his wife went at a school shooting. His wife was a teacher, and there was a school shooting. She was murdered, and he was basically sad about it. That he's just unfortunate passed away. It's the thing with Kobe's dad, I guess. Like it wasn't because he was just I guess missing his son, so he died from that. But the point of like, you don't really just die from loneliness. You would really create a situation in your head and then go from there. I think I did that the last time. I don't remember. I mean, I wasn't, I really, that with loneliness, it wasn't like, that crazy, but, it just, instead of going the other way, I mean, it happened, but, it just stays strong. But, yeah, the point is, you have to, if somebody reaching out to you, texting you, whatever, just answer the phone, just text them back, whatever, do what you gotta do. Or if you never calling that person, yeah, you don't have to call it all the time. You call it once in a while. You have to do it instead of, because it just might make their day. They might feel good. They might be happy. You never know. Because why not? Yeah, that's just that. Don't want to say too much. If this video is like uncomfortable to watch, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm trying to at least be unfiltered. That's what they call it, filtered, unfiltered, but like not too much edit. So yeah. Other than that, have a good day. And I see you when I see you. Peace out, man.